about that. Um, but I would say the overall vibe is just like, it's a little romantic. It has its own cadence to it as well. So I think people will instantly feel that when they walk in.
Talk about that soundtrack and what to expect when what to expect to hear when you walk into Cadence, or you're settling in for an hour or two.
It honestly depends on my mood. I have a huge like musical palette. I have a background in working in concert venues for like 10 years.
Mhm.
But I don't know, like sometimes I'll play like Luther Vandross and Prince, or other times I'll play like Toro y Moi, which is one of my favorite artists, or you might hear Solange or The Roots or Most Def, Afro beats. It just kind of depends on the mood. But at
We have the
night,
same taste in music.
yeah.
Exact same taste in music, I swear.
um, but sometimes at night I might pick it up with the Afro beats a little bit to try to get the staff like going and like, move to the beat and move a little bit more fast paced. So that all ties into it as well.
And I know you're a big fan of Love Jones. That's one of your favorite movies. And what a nice soundtrack, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Um, so we definitely have like the Lauryn Hill going sometimes and the Erykah Badu. Like I love my neo soul as well.
Same, same. I want to get back to the beverage program. And you said that you have all Black owned wineries represented, as well as spirits and craft beers as well.
We don't have any spirits or cocktails. We do we are carrying Black owned beers. There's just a shortage going on in New York right now with the vendors, so that's on hold. But we are focusing on the Black owned wines right now.
Okay. And the Black owned wines are not limited to the United States, which I absolutely love. So you're
Right.
introducing people to global wines by Black folks. So talk about where some of those wines are from.
Yes, so we have a few South African wines, and we also have a few from Zimbabwe as well.
Hmm.
And so we're just trying to, and we do rotate the wines as well. So it's possible that you may come one week and you have like a South African wine, and the next week you may have something from California. It just depends on the vendors and what's in stock. So we are rotating the wines as they come in and as the world opens back up. I know a lot of people I just our industry in general, a lot of people were having troubles getting access to like certain foods and certain wines, but things are reopening now. We're getting to a new normal. So with that, we're adjusting and adapting as well.
Awesome. Zimbabwe. Talk about Zimbabwean wines and how you guys came across that.
I have a wonderful team at Overthrow. So we have a beverage director. His name is Drew. He's awesome. When figuring out cadence, that's something I was very passionate about. I'm like, hey, like I want an all Black owned wine list. And he started researching and finding these wines. We did a couple of tastings. This particular wine from Zimbabwe, it's Chenin Blanc, which is something I had actually never even had before or heard of.
Hmm.
So I'm learning as they come in, and
Sounds like fun education.
it's great. Like I'm learning about my food, and I'm learning about how the wines actually pair with my dishes as well. But for the most part, all of our wines pair perfectly with everything on the menu. So you can't go wrong with any of our choices.